So what a race by Norman there. Just waiting. Neathling did all he could. He led for 1,485 metres. Just that last 1,500 metres. As we look to our women's E 1,500 metres. So 16 athletes will toe the line for this one. As we see seed times ranging from 5:10 to about a 5:25. So you'd expect the athletes to be spread out by about 15 seconds, about 100 metres at the end of the race. Like the athlete in the middle of the field, she's so small that her bib has had to go, what do you call it, portrait instead of landscape on her back. A few athletes from Essendon here, potentially from the same training squad, same coach. Might help each other out in this race. So time, if any of them are looking to crack the 5-minute barrier, tall ask, but such a milestone they'd be looking to go through in 80-second laps. So 1:22.40, 4 minutes, and closing in a 1-minute last 300. Might be a little bit off that. But we have seen some huge PBs so far at Myers Club tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get one or two breaking that 5-minute for the first time. Ooh, we are only 2 races away from our co-commentator, Mitch Dyer, running in the men's F 1,500 metres. I cannot wait. As 16 nervous-looking girls toe the line, we do have a pacer on the outside who's going to be towing the girls around, hopefully around those 80-second laps that we talked about. And it is a contingent of Essendon athletes that are at the head of the field. That young athlete who had to wear a bib, portrait instead of landscape way, we can see has made her way into the head of the field. That is Molly Bremner, the Spicer Track Club athlete, sliding her way into second position. And a few others from the Essendon club joining the party at the front. I was going to say business at the back, just like a mullet, but it's all a party at the front, not too much business going on at the back. Or is it all business tonight here at Myers Club, business of PBs? Molly Bremner, she's doing her best to hang on to the pace, and she's absolutely doing that. But as she does it, she's creating a bit of a gap on the rest of the field, who's led around by Priya Diol. So as we said, to break that 5-minute barrier, they've gone for that first lap in 1:15. That is actually unbelievable. The rest of the whole pack is going through at 5-minute pace, which for a group of people who haven't broken 5 minutes before, hot pace to start with. I'll be keen to see how they go in the closing stages. As there's a bit of chatter between the pacemaker and Molly Bremner out the front of the field. She's probably saying, we're going pretty quick here. I'm just going to slow down a bit, maybe. How are you going? As they're almost running together like training partners. I like it. I like it. She's probably saying, how are you feeling? Because the rest of the pack's back there. I can keep up this pace if you want me to. I'm checking my watch again just to make sure we're not going too quick. But Molly Bremner doesn't seem to mind. And this is unreal. So 2 laps to go. The rest of our field led around by Alexis Sheed from Essendon. He's all Bremner out the front of the field, just on the heels of our pacemaker. They go for their first 2 laps in. Oh, so that lap was a bit slower. That was more like 80 seconds for the lap, as opposed to 75 seconds for the first one. So Bremner putting herself in a great position. I think it's marathoner Vanessa Wilson, who is our pacemaker. She knows how to run consistent laps. She'll have no trouble in holding this pace as she smiles to the crowd, to a coach, to her teammates, whoever it is on the side of the field, as she leads Molly Bremner around. I wonder how long she'll hold on for. So it's Molly Bremner versus the world. And the world is led by Alexa Sheed, who toes around the rest of the field. 500 metres to go. So she could go through in like a 4:50 closing time. She's running unbelievably. I think, I get the feeling our pacemaker just wants to tow around for the whole way, maybe. 1 lap to go in 3:40. So she's well and truly having 5-minute pace. Then it's Alison Rogers and Olivia Beaton are in 2nd and 3rd position. And our pacer's just saying, I'll keep going with you if you want me to. So 4 minutes through 3 laps. 1 lap to go, or 300 metres to go. Bremner has to close the last 300 in 1 minute, which is that 5-minute pace. Rogers and Beaton in 2nd and 3rd. And the rest of the field strung out one by one by one by one by one. But our pacer is joining Bremner for the whole race. She just may be so impressed at how she's going. She had to join her, had to help her through the whole way. And why not? What a run. There's Vanessa Wilson, our pacer, doing a great job of bringing Bremner through for 1,500 metres, letting her go for the last 100 metres, but also giving her a bit of space. Bremner's going to go under 5 minutes for the first time if she charges towards the finish line. It's getting close, it's getting close. Oh, how good. 4:59 from Bremner. Huge PB. Now the rest of the field closes in sub 5:10. PBs for the next 6 or 7 ladies in this women's E1500 metres. What a great race. And Bremner with a 21-second PB, or 19-second PB. 19-second PB for Bremner. Huge, huge result.